What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be taking a look at Shattered Pixel Dungeon. This is one of those games that, has frequently come up in conversation, when I'm streaming or when I'm playing other roguelikes and whatnot. There's always somebody there that's like, hey, have you checked out Shattered Pixel Dungeon? This game seems to have sort of a cult following, I guess. It was originally released on mobile, but they are working on a PC conversion right now. The PC conversion demo is now available for you to check out, and knowing that I'm a big roguelike guy, I play a lot of Tales of Maj'Eyal and, other stuff of that fare. This is one of those games that I felt like I couldn't resist the opportunity to go ahead and make an episode about it. So we're going to dive on in today. We're going to see if all the fanfare and all of the evangelists that this game has accumulated are right, and if I feel like this is one of those things that I can add to my favorite roguelike list. We're going to go down into a dungeon. We're probably going to die a lot. We're probably going to get choked out by many, many terrible things, but we're going to try to have a good time doing it. Look down below in the description if you wanted to try the demo. The demo is available right now, so any of you can go out and play this game just like I'm playing it. On top of that, you'll also find a link down below to my Discord, my Twitch stream, and my curator and all that other stuff, just in case you wanted to have even more Splat in your life. I don't know why you would do that to yourself. Take it from me. There's been a lot of Splat in my life since, the day it started, and frankly, I feel like that's a woefully terrible mistake, but hey, you are capable of making your own decisions, do your own thing. Let's go ahead and enter the dungeon. We'll start a new game. We get to pick between some heroes right here. We've got the warrior, who definitely has kind of like a Skyrim thing going on. Looks like a Nord. And then I've unlocked the mage by playing the game. Now, all these characters are available if you unlock them. I haven't gotten around to the rogue yet. I think we need to backstab or attack from stealth a bunch of times to get the rogue, which means that we're going to need invisibility potions and stuff. And then the huntress requires that we throw stuff at people. So that's pretty much the plan for right now. We'll go ahead and start off with the warrior. I tend to prefer the heavier classes anyways. Though you can click on this little scroll right here and you can name them. We'll go with Splat. And then if you wanted to get yourself a little bit of information about the classes you're going to be playing, you can click on the little eye right here. So in the case of our warrior, we start with a broken seal, which is basically like a purity seal. We can put it on any armor that we're currently wearing, and it will give us a shield, basically, to our HP. And then we can move this in between our armors as we play the game. We start with a sword. We have 3 throwing stones. We've got cloth gambeson. We've got a water skin and a velvet pouch. We can automatically identify scrolls, healing potions, and and scrolls of rage. We have 4 talents. Our first one is Hearty Meal. It allows us to heal whenever we eat food. We've got Arms Master's Intuition. That means that we identify weapons and armor faster. It looks like we've got Test Subject, so whenever we identify an item, we get free HP. And then we have Iron Will, which increases the amount of shield that is provided by the seal that we can attach to our armors. Alright, sounds like a plan. Let's go ahead and go down into the dungeon and see how this whole thing goes. So basically, the entire game can control with the numpad. I would recommend you play it that way, although mouse control can actually kind of help. You can also play with WASD, and then these right here are MMO-style hotkeys that you can use to, throw rocks and whatnot, just in case you wanted to use any of those abilities. We got a rat over here. Let's take him out. There we go. We stabbed the rat to death. Unfortunately, no sword was apparent. I would like to see some indication that our character is actually, holding a sword or, swinging a sword. Some little animation that implies the weapon that we're carrying really helps tie you to the character and be like, yes, my guy is a swordsman. My guy has a bow, so on and so forth. I always like that to be visually represented inside the game. The armor is visually represented. I know we've got, this weird little Donald Duck suit on right now. But if we swap over to a leather armor or a chainmail armor, the armor does change. So I've got a suspicion that along the way, kind of weapon graphics and things may be added. What is that right there? It's a Scroll of Manaz. What did it do? A surge of energy courses through your body, invigorating your wands. Oh, so apparently that gave us, if we were playing as the mage right now, it makes our wand recharge faster. One thing I do like about this game, I was playing the mage a little bit earlier, and playing the mage, in a lot of games what happens is the mage starts out with, very, very limited utilities that have very limited uses, and as they develop, they tend to be late bloomers, and they tend to be really strong in the late game if you can just survive that touchy early game period. One thing I did like about this game is that all the mage abilities, like, recharge while you're walking around, which means that, like, you never have that terrible situation you find yourself in older editions of D&D where you don't have anything available to kind of, like, fight or participate in combat. We can walk on the grass. By walking on the grass, it'll make dewdrops drop. The dewdrops, they go straight into our water skin that's inside of our inventory so that when we get thirsty, we can just drink out of it. I think with this guy right here, I think I can douse myself as well. I got covered in acid on my last run, and it said to wash it off, and I died while I was trying to figure out how to wash the acid off of me. I assume that you can use the water to do that. Like either the water that's on the map or the water that's inside of your, in case of burning, step into water to extinguish the fire. Yeah, I don't know if that works entirely for acid. I ran into a water pool with the acid on me thinking that it would wash it off because, like, that's specifically what it said is, like, wash the acid off. And so I went for it, but it didn't wash off in time. We got an agate ring over here. This metal band is adorned with a large gem that glitters in the darkness. Who knows what effect it has when worn? Well, I'm not putting it on, I'll tell you that. I had a cursed sword that I put on like 2 runs ago, and it was like a cursed sword of accuracy nerfing, and so like I couldn't do anything. Like, I had my sword, but unfortunately I was just fumbling it nonstop whenever I was in combat, and so I just got eaten by little weenie enemies. Those are booby traps right there. There's the key to this door up here, so we'll see. It's probably just like a loop back. Yeah, it looks like it's a loop back. Oh, there it is right there. Apparently I was looking at the wrong door. Ooh, scroll room. So we've got a scroll of Burkanan, a scroll of Naudiz. Okay, let's use these real fast and see what happens. You are now aware of the level layout. Oh, yeah, looky there. And it looks like there's a secret over on that wall right there that I walked right past. This game does have a search mechanic. I don't particularly like it altogether that much. Basically, you press E and then you click in a direction and it'll search for you. I usually prefer that in any kind of roguelike that the search function be automated. It just happens on its own while you're walking around. Oh, maybe it was just implying that there was water over here. Yeah, it's not glowing now. Maybe it was just letting me know that I missed out on water. I thought maybe that wall would be interactable. Oh, I get what happened. Okay, so it's basically areas that you haven't been yet. I've never used that scroll before, so I didn't know exactly what the scroll meant. We are a little bit hungry right now. I would like the game to have like a hunger and a water meter. I know that some people don't like that for immersive reasons, but I prefer for everything to have kind of like a meter that you can keep an eye on. I'll probably just stay hungry for right now. We only have the 1 ration. What does Burkanan do? Oh, cleanse an item. Did it work? This ring is free of malevolent magic. Alright, put it on. Do we know what it does? We still don't know exactly what it does. What does that do? Oh, it's an item upgrade. Nice. Okay, let's upgrade our sword. Yeah, there we go. So with the UI right here, things you need to know. This little number is the strength that you need in order to wield this particular item. If you're wondering what your strength is, you can click on your hero info right here, and you go over here, and it'll tell you what your strength is. That way you can take an eyeball look at everything and just know what you can and cannot wield at first glance. If you're wondering why that's flickering right there, it's because it's got our seal on it. This game has upgrades, and anything that you've added, like an attachment to, will have that little flicker right there. I don't know if this ring actually has any effect or if it's just a treasure. Those are booby traps, so don't step on those. They're going to hurt you very, very badly, and your feelings will never recover. There's another rat in here. We'll go ahead and take him out. Okay, the rat is down. I do need to level up as well. I keep forgetting to do so. Go ahead and pass a turn, and ow. 12 damage hit. You'll love to see it. What is that thing? A Knoll Scout. They are hyena-like humanoids. They dwell in the sewers and dungeons, venturing up to raid the surface from time to time. Knoll Scouts are regular members of their pack. They are not as strong as brutes, and they are not as smart as shamans. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Aw, dude, it was a mimic. I got bamboozled. Looks like there's a ring right there and a scroll. I may have overplayed my hand here. We have a lot of things attacking us right now. Is he aware of me? The snake is aware of me. Okay. The snake is now down. We've taken him out. I would like it if the bodies stayed on the map and had like a little blood pool around them or whatever. I don't know. I like the scenes of carnage in roguelikes. Like when you stamp through an area and you like annihilate everything and like you have to backpedal. I don't know. I like the bodies to be all over the place, not because I'm a sociopath or maybe I am like a little bit, but like I like it because it gives you sort of like the, oh yeah, we had that big fight in here feeling when you go through and you just see like the mayhem and the carnage that you have wrought after the fact. 93 bucks. A spear. It takes 12 strength to wield the spear. Oh, it's an identify scroll. Nice. Okay. Let's identify the diamond ring. It's a ring of wealth. You feel malevolent magic coming off this ring, though. Okay, so we don't want to put it on until we find a scroll of cleansing. We have an Arcane Stylus over here. This Arcane Stylus, you can use it to put a glyph on your armor, but you don't know what the glyph is going to be. So just something to keep in mind, what happened to it. So it is inscribed with the Glyph of Swiftness. This glyph will enhance your speed whenever you are not near an enemy. Okay. I don't know exactly how helpful that is. It'll probably make us lose hunger slower since realistically we're moving twice as many tiles for, you know, the time allotted. Ooh, another scroll of upgrade. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Here lies a nameless mage. An esteemed puncher of rats, they defeated 20 enemies before they died. They leave their possessions in this world as they pass on to the next in the hopes that another hero may avoid their grisly fate. Oh, they gave me an inscriptor. Nice, dude. Okay. We'll read the scroll of upgrade. And I'm going to upgrade my short sword again. Yeah, it's doing 3 to 14 damage right now, so my short sword is rattling along pretty well. Hopefully, I don't know if we're getting any accuracy buffs or anything from it, but it is... No, I don't want to jump inside the death pit. Why would anyone select that action? I definitely don't want to jump inside the death pit. Death pit, no. Life ledge, yes. That's, I guess, my statement on this series of facts that is unfolding in front of me. We've leveled up a whole bunch, so like maybe we'll go... I would like to identify weapons and armor faster, and then I would like to get free HP whenever we identify something. This has not been identified, but it gives us extra reach, and it deals a lot more damage. So if we can get our strength up, I think it might not be the worst idea to throw on that spear right there. We've got a potion. It looks like we've got a stone of intuition. What does a stone of intuition do? Is it inside of here? This runestone holds a weaker version of the magic found in scrolls of identification. Rather than directly identifying an item, it works on your intuition, allowing you to attempt to identify the type of potion, scroll, or ring by guessing. A correct guess will also preserve the magic in the stone, allowing it to be used a second time. Okay. So, like, if I wanted to try to identify that potion right there... Oh, so it's actually, like, literally a guessing game. Potion of strength? Hey, I was right. Nice. Okay, so now we can get a permanent increase to our strength by drinking that right there. So we've done that, and our strength should be at 11 now. If we can get one more strength potion, I think we'll be ready to rock. No, I don't want to jump into the death chasm. I just wanted to search these grass blades for dewdrops. There we go. Dewdrops keep going in my skin. This feels like a room where there's going to be a booby trap. But I don't know that for certain. Yeah, there it is. Apparently, I've been covered in caustic ooze. It's eating my flesh. Wash it away. Does the water do that? Oh, the water did. Okay, good. The water washed it off. Nice. I guess I must have not been paying attention a couple runs ago when I got killed because, like, I ran to water, but I was also being hit while I was running to the water by, like, multiple enemies. So I wasn't paying attention to my combat log, so I thought the acid got me. But it's actually apparent that, like, the water did fix the caustic acid problem that I had. It's just that I think the enemies that were chewing on me, ultimately I fell to their attrition. All right, down another floor. So what is this ring doing for me right now? My evasion is up by 50%. Wow, that's really, really good. I'm really glad we found that ring. Made me a dodgy boy. Ooh, 4 XP for killing a crab. Okay. All right, apparently I don't know what that means. Every now and again when you're doing stuff, like, a thing will pop up, and I don't know, like, so like a big glyph thing will pop up, and I don't know exactly what it means. Because I'm semi-new to the game. I only did like 3 or 4 runs prior to recording this. I don't know exactly, like, you'll get a pop-up right here from time to time with like an emblem, basically. And see, we picked up gold right there, but it didn't pop up. So I'm kind of curious what it is. Like, is it some kind of badge that we're getting that's like increasing somewhere? Like, I don't know what that is, unfortunately. I'm sure that if I had gone through the guidebook like a good... Oh, we found a trap right there. I think, like, on a certain level, some of your searching is Oh, that's not great. Oh, I don't like this. So he splits whenever you fail to, like, defeat all of his HP. Okay. This fight's getting kind of costly, and I kind of hate it. There we go. Another crab coming. I need to eat some food because we're starving. Okay, looks good. Guidebook page. Effective looting. Some rooms have better loot. Yeah, that's generally how RPGs work. RPGs are made of rooms, and some of those rooms have better loot than other rooms. I think you may be correct. I can increase my shielding. I'm going to increase my identify time, though, so that we're more frequently getting ticks. Here. Like, I don't know how long it takes for you to identify stuff. These still have not been identified. I'm sort of wondering if you identify them by wearing them instead. But there's another ration right there, so I'll go ahead and pick that up. Okay, potion. Combine ingredients, create something new. Oh, and then I can use it to, like, recharge my stuff? Okay. So apparently there's a crafting system in the game, too. I've never run across that particular doodad. We found some energy crystals, so I assume those are probably what we use to do our stuff. We've got a Stone of Fear. When this stone is thrown onto a character, they are overwhelmed by terror, will turn and flee. Attacking a fleeing character shortens the effect. Okay, good. So that's kind of like a get back off me type item. I don't know if the enemies non-stop respawn. That's a piece of information that I'm not aware of as of right now. Oh, we got another potion of strength. Nice. Okay, so now we can effectively wield the spear. If only we could identify the spear. What does the fishing spear do? It's a thrown weapon that does 4 to 10 damage. Okay. All right, I'll put that on my quick slots. If you're wondering how to use the quick slots, you just press the number you want it to be on, then you click the... what is this? As you take a sip, knowledge flows into your mind. Is that good? Well, we know that the spear is free of malevolent magic because it just told us. So we've got 3 to 14, or we can go with 2 to 20. Yeah, let's go with the 2 to 20. That seems flatly more acceptable. It does specifically note that it's slower. Wonder where the key's at. It's got to be in that room right there. Looks like I picked up a fruit of some kind. And also a steaky. Nice, dude. A little bit of steakums. I like steakums. Steakums is good. We must have just, like, missed the key, because I don't see it around here. So I haven't seen the key. I walked around in the level, and I checked every room, and I don't see the key around. If it's here, I must have missed it. It must be inside of, like, a secret door or something. And I'm not the kind of person that likes to walk around Doom style, checking every single wall for secret doors and going like, against the walls. So I think I'm just going to move on, I think. We're hungry again. We do have this armor over here. It blocks 0 to 4 damage, whereas our armor we have right now does 0 to 2. So I'll probably put on the leather armor. It said that it was free of malevolent magics. I'm going to detach my seal, and then I'm going to affix it to that armor right there. This one does have the swiftness buff on it, but I've got another inscriptor right here. So we inscribed our armor with the Stylus, the Glyph of Obfuscation. It makes you more difficult to detect. Oh, that might be nice for unlocking the rogue. It might make... Oh, no, dude! I didn't mean to do that. I was going to click it off, but apparently I fell down a pit. There's booby traps, like, literally everywhere. So what is that right there? Embers covering the floor? Oh, I stepped on an explosive trap. Okay, I see. Oh, no! Okay, so yeah. As per usual, I have done something big dumb in the opening of my playthrough during my video, and I accidentally clicked too fast. My muscle memory was like a centimeter off to click away the warning, and so I threw myself into a death pit. Only the best in entertainment quality here at the Nerd Castle, chat. Only the best. I know. Wow, this guy is dodging the hell out of me right now. Snake, why won't you die, dude? You're making this really, really hard on me. Man, that was a costly snake right there. That was a snake that had some consequences. Right after we got that sweet spear, too. Now I'm upset with myself. I gave away my sweet spear. What does this do? It's an upgrader. Nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and upgrade our armor, maybe? Oh, yeah, now it always blocks 1 damage. Sweet. I think we may get better mileage out of upgrading armor, in all honesty, since most armor does like 0 to X amount of blocking, and it looks like it raises the lower threshold whenever you upgrade it, along with the upper threshold. And so I'm thinking throwing upgrades at armor may give us a lot more mileage than throwing upgrades at weapons. Like, 1 to 2 more damage on a weapon is not altogether that appealing when you could be getting like 1 to 2 more block, when most of the enemies seem to only hit between like 0 and 3. And so if you could really minimize the damage that you've got incoming, you might be in for a much better time in the dungeon. So we got a ration here. We've got a tourmaline ring. We've got a ninja star right there, which I'm excited about. We definitely got a... Oh, I need 11 strength in order to use the shuriken. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. I will focus on upgrading my character. Apparently, I've been given vertigo by walking too close to a... I don't know what plant that was, but when I walked up to it and I touched it, it gave me vertigo, okay? Whatever it does, it had a serious effect on my inner ear functionality. Hey, there's our first level, and we got a stylus right there. We'll inscribe our armor real quick. The Glyph of Camouflage. The glyph allows you to blend into tall grass, giving you temporary invisibility. Nice. Okay. I like that. I do like that we can zoom all the way out to the map, too, so that we can kind of scout and look around. That's a really, really nice feature. So, like, as long as I'm adjacent to tall grass, I'm invisible. All right, cool. There is a door right here, but I don't think we found the key just yet. Ooh, sneak attack right there. If I do that 14 more times, we unlock the rogue. I think I may focus on that for this playthrough. Just, like, go out of my way to always strike from stealth now that I've got that glyph bonus so that I can unlock the rogue real quick. Okay, down deeper and deeper into the dungeon. Couple of enemies around here. No grass for me to hide inside of, unfortunately. So I'm just going to hack and slash my way through. Listen, Snake, you're embarrassing me right now in front of my friends! There you go. Now you're dead. Perfect. We've got a identify scroll. Yeah, I'll use that on the ring. The ring is malevolent, so it's a good thing we didn't slap that thing on. It makes us more likely to get hit. Okay, but if we can cleanse it, I think it swings back the other direction. Oh, I've been weakened and blinded. Okay, I'm going to run away until that status effect falls off. Apparently, it weakened and blinded the bad guys, too, so it was kind of like a universal... You know, it was like somebody was playing with the flash grenade, and it went off, and now we're all blind, and we're all sitting around like, Dave, why have you done this? Like, so at least it affected everybody else so that I'm not alone in my ocular impairment. Yeah, those are teleport traps. A scroll of retribution, and I noticed a trap on the floor right there, and right there. Good lord. Traps everywhere in this area. So yeah, it does look like there's some level of auto search happening, but from the limited stats that they make apparent for your character, I don't know exactly what is deriving that value, whether or not we see a trap on the ground. I also don't know whether or not it works for hidden doors. So that's the other half of it too. So we've got a Bistra potion. Okay. Guidebook page right there. Oh, it gave me blueprints for the alchemy table. Okay. Very cool. How many items are there? Pretty solid. Not that many armors. Quite a few wands. Couple of rings. Okay. I mean, I really think that variety is the spice of life when it comes to... Oh, caustic ooze, wash it off. I do think the variety is the spice of life when it comes to roguelikes. And so, like, the more items you have, the better. I don't know if this is intended just to be like a one-for-one port of, like, the mobile game, which is very much beloved, or if it's going to have additional things since it's a full PC release. But it does appear as though there is, like, some depth here. I don't think it quite approaches the depth of, you know, like the last couple roguelikes we've covered. Things in the vein of Tales of Maj'Eyal. But then again, I also don't know if that's a fair standard to hold the game up to, because Tales of Maj'Eyal has been in development now for, like, over a decade, you know what I mean? I would like... Ooh, chainmail. Nice. I don't know if it's malevolent chainmail or not, but I suppose we'll find out one way or another. Scroll of Retribution. This scroll has destructive energy. It will channel your suffering outwards in a blast of power. The weaker you are, the more damage this will deal. I like that. Okay, that's a creative scroll that I haven't seen in another roguelike. Bistra Potion. What do you do? Oh, you're a strength potion. Nice. What does this one do? You float into the air. Does that mean I can float over Oh, I can. I can float over chasms. Oh, there was a room on the last floor where there was like a shrine or something on the opposite end of a pit, and I was wondering how you get there, and this potion is how you get there. Okay, fair enough. Oh, we're hungry. There we go. Just eat a fast ration, dude. Just, you know, throw down the old MRE, increase our constipation level in order to decrease our hunger level. It's a fishy. Wow, that fish hits hard, dude. Dude, that fish is not playing. That is like the buffest, most ridiculous, like Jason Momoa fish ever, dude. That's like super fish over there. That's not just like a beta. That's a beta with a bad attitude. So common sense is kind of dictating right now that I don't want to be anywhere near that fish. I've never been beat up by a goldfish before, but there does appear to be a first time for everything, and so I guess I can add that to my resume. Got ass kicked by goldfish. I don't know if that's going to increase my chance of getting the job. Oh. I don't even know if I can hurt these ghosts. It is very hard to hit with a regular weapon. Yeah, I may have just torched myself on accident. I fought those with the mage, but they were super easy because I had magic missile, and I was just like, pa-choo-choo, 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 and like annihilated them like instantly with the power of the pa-choo-choo. But this time around didn't go that way. But this is Shattered Pixel Dungeon. I like it. Just needs more stuff. That's pretty much, and since it's a demo, I would guess that more stuff is forthcoming. This is not the finalized version. I can see what people like about it. I can definitely see why it's accumulated like a following. It's deadly. It's hard. It does seem to have some level of depth, though, here with the crafting system and inscriptions and enchantments and identification and all that kind of stuff. It's very much a classic roguelike, but there's nothing wrong with that. I love classic roguelikes. So anyways, thank you for joining me. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so you don't have to. This was Shattered Pixel Dungeon. Really, the only thing I wish is that you could see your character holding their weapon and maybe like a different animation depending on whether they have like a spear or like a sword or whatever else. But like other than that, that's all kind of like minor. Game functions pretty well. It's smooth. It's cute. It's got like a good... Oh, they're badges. Gotcha. Okay, so it's basically achievements. All right. So anyways, I will see you all later. Thank you for stopping on in. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile every single day so you don't have to. Today up on the chopping block, we had Shattered Pixel Dungeon. Tomorrow we will have something else. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. It helps me out as a content creator. And that's about all I got for you. Bye, everybody.